it just really brings a space together. Speaking of something that can bring a space together, this is so cool. This is EcoTop. It's a 20.5-inch smokeless fire pit with the weather cover and the mat. That mat is huge, and we're going to talk about that in a second. It's $357.98. Your 3 easy payments here, $119.33. This is so useful. It's M92663 because so many times people get these fire pits, and we love them, and we love, roasting marshmallows and hanging out around the fire, and it gives you, that little warmth if there happens to be a little chill at night. We just kind of love hanging around them. But what we don't love is when the wind blows and all of that smoke kind of goes everywhere. Yeah, that's what we don't love. This is smokeless, and you get that weather cover with the mat. Cannot wait to talk about it with Mr. Nick Antalik is here. He always brings us these great things for our home. Oh, I'm jealous. Wait, look at Nick. I'm jealous. He has the fire going and everything. How you doing?
What's going on, Monifa? I'm doing so great. Thank you so much. I'm sitting out here for the last 45 minutes, and of course it just started to rain on me a little bit, but I could not be better because I'm sitting right here in front of this smokeless fire pit. And for the last 3 years, you probably heard about smokeless fire pits. They're so revolutionary because they're cycling that air. There's pockets of air that are going back down in there, which is designed to maximize the flame and the warmth, but to minimize the amount of smoke. So if you see anything, it's just because that rain is getting on there. But the cool thing with EcoTop is that they took that great concept, that cool technology, but now they've added these beautiful decorative finishes on there. And
let's talk about that. I didn't even tell people the color.
Yeah.
So look, this one here,
sure, yeah.
That's your stacked stone. I think that's the one that Nick is burning. Isn't that pretty?
That's right.
And then here is the wood grain. That literally looks like a log of wood. Somebody just cut the trunk of a tree. That's awesome. That's your wood grain. And then lastly, if you like something a little sleek, a little modern, you have that concrete look. Okay, let's talk. Nick, these are, go ahead. I just want to hear you talk about it because I love these.
So the 304 stainless steel that you typically see on them, that's on the outside too. And unfortunately, I didn't really love that look. But here you can see that beautiful design, that TerraFab outer thing, which is going to stay cooler. And it's super easy to put together. You mentioned that heat deflector pad that you're going to put on the ground. Then there's 3 pieces. That inner liner has those great holes in there that is going to circulate the air to give it that smokeless feel. And whether you're burning, regular wood or pellets, this is going to give you that fire pit effect without having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I love that this is portable. I'm sitting in my driveway right now. It normally lives out in the backyard, but I'm able to move this from place to place. And the big thing that you're seeing there is that hand was able to touch it. So we were actually let this burn. They tested it for about a half hour. And you can see they only got this up to about 135 degrees. So this is warm. This is hot. But if this was that stainless steel, I would have left my fingerprints on that.
Right.
So the beautiful design element that you're getting here, but also the fact that it is staying cooler than if it was that hot stainless steel like this ring here. But now you have the beautiful look and feel of a professionally installed contractor work fire pit. But now I get all the benefits of being able to move this wherever I go.
I love that. I love that it's portable. It's $39 and change, by the way. If you use your Q card, you can take advantage of those 9-month special financing on this. $39 and change to be able to get this home. So guess what? Now, not only can you use it in your backyard, let's say you're going camping and you want to take it camping. You can actually take this with you to go camping. How cool is that? What if you're going to the beach? You know how everybody's trying to do bonfires and things at the beach? What? Bring this to the beach with you. Your friends are going to freak out. That's what we're talking about with this. It is quality. Now, Nick, let's talk about some kind of technical things about it. Meaning, I know that mat is there. Where should I put this, right? What type of surfaces should this go on?
First and foremost, it's got to be smooth. It's got to be flat. But that heat reflector is going to just do that. Bounce up that heat to make sure that everything stays safe. So right now I'm on my driveway, but you can put this on your deck as long as you're using that heat reflector. And
wait a minute, pause. You said I can put this on my deck. What does your deck have to be made of?
Absolutely, with that deck, anything, as long as you have that heat reflector down, it's gonna bounce it up, and that's what we love. You're not
Yes!
seeing
You
we've
are
all had that
music to my
experience,
ears
Monifa,
because I was
right?
like, I want a fire pit
Yeah,
for my deck, but I was like, I don't know what kind to get, and can I? And will the thing melt? I don't know.
yeah.
You
That's
made
right.
me
But
happy
Monifa,
today.
the big thing is that you hit on is that we've all had that experience where you're sitting around a fire pit, and then for the next like 2 or 3 days, it's like you smoked a cigar. You're smelling like
Your
that fire pit.
hair, it's all in
But
your
because
hair and in
that's
your
right,
clothes.
because because we're recycling that airflow, it's drawing it in from the bottom and circulating it back in from the top. That's what's going to help maximize the flame and minimize the amount of smoke. The
I'm getting one
big
of
difference
these.
here, because there's a
This
lot of them
is
out there,
so
is that this has that
good.
terrafab finish. Isn't that
Right.
great?
This is so good. I am telling you, if you love a good fire, like I think about again when I was just in Los Angeles on vacation, we love to spend time at the beach there. And when people try to do those bonfires, I always go, ooh, you know?
Sure.
Excuse me. And so it's nice when we can actually go to the beach. We can take this to the beach and create our own little bonfire that's safe and it's right here for us. We don't have to worry about like whatever the public things are and what they're no, we can have our own. I think about people who go camping in their RVs and or if you go camping outside and you want something outside, what a great little fire pit. So the
But
three
Monifa, you're going
options.
to be able to get that same oasis, like that
Yes.
vacation feel
At
right here at home. So
home. That's
whether
what I'm
this is
talking
for
about on my
you,
patio and on my
think about
deck.
that spot.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
right.
Like, I'm going to use this on my deck this summer. That's what makes me happy because I want to create that sense of me being in California. I won't be there, right? I want to have that in my deck. That's the one thing I always say I miss about living out there is all the access to being outdoors. And so I trying to make sure I have those experiences here as much as I can during those warm months. So if you're like me and you want to take advantage of being outside and enjoying your outdoor space really to the fullest, this is the way to do it. So there are three options that you can shop for. Nick has that stack stone option. That's this one. So it's really fun. Looks like, just some stacked bricks. So that's your stacked stone. Here is your wood grain. If you want more of a natural looking fire pit, get the wood grain. If you're more into sleek and modern, which is what my daughter is definitely into, that's her aesthetic, you're gonna love the concrete. And that's like this gorgeous gray concrete there. Get this on your Q card, 9-month special financing. That's $39 and change, interest free, as long as you pay those monthly payments on time and every month. And what's nice about this, Nick, this is a purchase you make one time. You're gonna have this year after year after year after year after year. That's what's really nice about it.
It is. And listen, this is the smokeless fire pits has been the hottest craze over the last 3 seasons in the outdoor category. What changed about this is EcoTop looked at that and said, well, maybe everybody doesn't want to have that stainless steel that kind of blues and gets out there, but instead have that terrafab finish. And the terrafab finish does two things. Number one, gives you that beautiful decor. If you had a mason come out and quote you on an outdoor
Oh
fire
my
pit like this,
gosh.
thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But now you can get the look of this beautiful fire pit that's going to sit in your space. I love how you mentioned you're also getting that cover. So once this is cooled down, I'll put this cover back on there.
Yep.
But this is just put it in your yard, put it wherever you need. You can move it from place to place, but you also have that beautiful look and finish of that terrafab.
Yeah, these are really, really gorgeous. High end. Beautiful fire pit. You're going to get so much use out of it. Take it with you camping because it's portable. Take it with you when you go to the beach. Why not? Make your outdoor space in your home that oasis, whether it's on your patio or deck, whether it's in your backyard, whether it's like by the pool once everybody gets out and you just need a place to kind of dry off and that you have that gorgeous little fire going. And it's smokeless, which is huge, huge, huge. And
That's a big difference.
yeah,
maker,
that's
for
smokeless.
sure.
I'm telling you, because that's what runs you away from the fire. You enjoy sitting by it, but sometimes you go, okay, I can't take it anymore, because of the smoke. And
Yeah,
so now you don't have to
exactly.
worry
Not
about
only that, but for me, I wouldn't have a fire because of that reason. I would say,
Yeah,
well, I'd love to spend the next like hour outside, but I don't want to spend the next 2 hours taking a shower and
it's
having to
true.
get everything ready and all the cleanup. This is that difference. It's
Wood
incredibly, because
pellets?
it's so efficient, it's
Yeah,
really, really easy to start the fire too. So put those logs in, you get it going. You do want to make sure that the logs stay down below this outer
that's
rim,
okay. I was going to
and
ask
that's
that.
really what
Okay,
helps to cycle that air back
perfect.
through. That air channel's drawing in from the bottom and recirculating up from the top is what gives that smokeless effect. And that's the reason why I'm not going to have to go take a shower before I hop into bed tonight.
Right. So wood, or I heard you even say wood pellets as well?
That's right. Incredibly easy. I personally am usually using the wood, but I have tried the wood pellets. You can get those in a bag, put them in, quick, easy start. And within like 5 minutes, you have this same beautiful look and feel.
This is amazing. Get this, put this outside in your backyard. Maybe you have a little TV out there, watch a little movie, have a little fun night with the kids, roast some marshmallows, make some s'mores. Like, that's what it is about. Your 3 choices again. Here's your stacked stone option. That's what Nick has. This one is your wood grain option. If you're looking for something more natural and rustic, get the wood grain. If you have a more sleek aesthetic, more modern, get that concrete, which I think is really, really gorgeous. It's $357.98. You're saving, I think, over $25 off of our QVC price alone. And if you get this with your Q card, you can take advantage of those 9 months special financing that is interest-free. That's $39 and change. It's $119.33 on those 3 easy payments for your EcoTop Smokeless Fire Pit with that weather cover and the mat. Thank you so much for joining me, Nick. That was awesome.
It's great being with you, Manifa. Have a great show.
All right, you take care now. So still to come,